Sucks getting old. Can't breathe doing the slightest work. So, I cut my straws. I cut my stainless steel straws to just fit my cup. The bend is right there. So I don't hook it with the regular sized ones that are about that much taller. The short one is now in there. I got lazy. Just grabbed a clean one out of the dish rack, threw it in my drink, came back here, and within minutes I'd spilt tea with sugar all over my floor. This is the nice thing. This floor is incredibly easy to clean. I got tired of cleaning up after the guys with the rug because it was such a pain in the ass. But with the hardwood floor and the seal type that it has on it, I come in, I wipe it with a wet towel, then I get my little mop thing with the spray. Done deal. No wet carpet, no smell, no rot, no collecting under the filaments, none of that stuff. Let's see what this is. I even forget. The Bona. Replaceable, reusable pads on the bottom I can put in the washing machine. I haven't found anything to replace the duster pads yet because I have to dust constantly because of my lungs. That's why you hear me panting all the time in my videos, because I can't fucking breathe. Don't smoke. Don't smoke. If you can, find any reason, okay, to not smoke. It's such a horrible feeling to be out of breath all the time and to constantly struggle to have any kind of energy because you just can't oxygenate your blood properly. Why? Because you fucked your lungs up. I don't know. I have friends who I know, they're young and their lungs are trash because they got into doing dabs. And I tried to tell them, I said, look man, I've experimented with that shit, and from everything that I can tell, dabbing is the worst thing you can do for your lungs, because the resin that solidifies during the cooling process in your lungs, in your cilia, is non-water soluble. Non-water soluble, which means your body has an incredibly hard time getting it out, especially if you pack it in. Just look at your bong, look at your water. This is what your lungs look like, okay? Vaping, none of that. If you want to, escaping reality is a right of being human. I'll say that, okay? But there are ways to do it safely and not overboard. Whew. Man, don't end up like me. Mopping the floor, moving my furniture, mopping the floor tired me out. You do not want to do that. You do not want to be here. Okay? You don't want to be deprived of going and doing things with your family and your friends. If your family's going fishing and you're like, well, I'm going to have to walk this far and then over these rocks, and you're like, I won't be able to fucking do it. I'll either hurt myself, or when I get there, I'll be so out of breath and exhausted that people will be worried about me. Don't smoke. Don't dab. Especially don't do fucking dabs of oil. That's just the worst fucking thing you can do for your health, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Me, I've been smoking Pall Mall non-filters when I was in 8th grade, stealing cigarettes from my mom. Pall Mall non-filters. I smoked right up until, let me see, it's been almost about 19 years since I quit. I don't know what kind of shape I would be in. If I was still smoking, I wouldn't be here. I just wouldn't be here. Just no way. Not with my cardiovascular fucked up. No, no. It's the pain I can treat. I can treat the pain. The only way to treat this is to have oxygen tube stuck up my nose, which I don't, which may happen sooner than later, you know? Find that reason. Mine was my great-granddaughter. My granddaughter. My wife. Myself. My mom, for my mom who passed. Yeah. You have to find that reason. I knew that people around me wanted me to quit. I knew that the people around me depended on me and that quitting was the most responsible thing that I could do for all of them and myself. And any future kids, any future family that comes about, you know? Breathing, I can't tell you. It has to be one of the most uncomfortable sensations, okay? And it builds on itself. When you can't breathe, you try to breathe more, and that makes it even more panicky and hard. And I totally sympathize with people that have asthma attacks completely, okay? I know what they're going through. They're in a panic. Yeah, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I know people, young people who just totally trashed their lungs, and they're doing inhalers already at like 24. You know what I mean? It's terrible. Don't smoke, okay? And if you have a game room, and you have your typical male component in that, there's going to be spills and messes because they don't watch where they're going or go where they're watching. They leave their shit everywhere, just set it on the floor. Next thing you know, it gets kicked over, okay? That floor right there. Bamboo, 5-inch bamboo, 5-inch bamboo, interlocking. And every mess is a breeze to clean up.